Hello to all the Bantitos out there. It's Evo here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Good Banter. Just a heads up, the first 7 minutes of the pod sounds like dog shit. Sounds like we recorded in a public toilet in the middle of Shitter's Ditch. What happened was Tommy's mic was up a bit too loud, so it blew out. It sounded terrible. I couldn't retrieve the audio, so I had to rip the audio off the camera, stick that in for the first 7 minutes, and then you'll actually hear the spot where it changes. It goes from, have I had a stroke to, oh no, I'm good. I am good. This sounds great. So, hey, get through the first 7 minutes and then sit back, relax, and enjoy some good banter. That is good banter.
And away we go, Sarge.
Another week, here we and welcome to episode 89 of the Good Banter podcast. We are getting dangerously close to the nervous 90s.
Yeah.
Wow. You ever made a century in cricket, Ivan?
No, my high score was 27, mate. So that's not even really at the point where in junior cricket where you had to retire.
Yeah, 27. Okay, how many seasons did you play for?
I only played 2. I played under 16s.
Yeah.
And a little bit of seniors filling in for like pretty much the lowest side you can sort of fill in for.
Okay.
Just no patience.
Nah.
A bit like you with your parenting.
Yeah.
Just no patience.
It's a rough old fucking sport standing out there all summer. We used to play a game, I might have mentioned this before, where the group of country boys would play a group of us city boys, and we'd meet halfway down the Hume Highway. There was this magical ground out in the middle of nowhere. Even in the drought, it was bloody green. The guy was just ignoring all water restrictions.
Maybe he was using bore water.
Well, he must have had a fucking big bore, because she was green as a mole plant. This thing, she was absolutely beautiful. He had a proper turf wicket, had the white picket fence, and he had his wife had come out and make us scones, and it was bloody beautiful.
How'd you get onto this guy? Was he a local drug dealer?
No, he does. He used to do big corporate days, and he'd get companies out there. But some of them,
maybe that's how he fucking paid for all the water.
Yeah, I'd say.
Rip off a heap of companies.
But we had a great time. But I was fucking terrified because my mates could. I was the only one that wore a helmet, and
that was just field.
Yeah, no, that was just on the drive up there. All my mates were trying to take my head off. I remember once I was standing right on the fence. I thought, if I stand here, because one of my mates said, "Go stand over there. No one hits it over there." And then, sure enough, so I was fucking hooked it. I was on the fence, and it was coming straight at me.
You wearing a helmet?
I was wearing my helmet, and it was about 40 degrees, and I'll never forget it. Instead of yelling, "Catch it," my mates yelled, "Get out of the way." Like they didn't even want me to attempt to catch it.
No.
They said, "Tom, watch out." And it was fucking coming at me, and I just sort of stopped it with my hand and just landed on the ground. That must
be a good bloke for them to keep taking you down to this fucking game every year.
Yeah, but then the phone call stopped coming after that one, but it was fucking terrifying standing in the middle of the picture, all your mates trying to take your head off. But then after the game, we'd all go up and we'd stay the night. They had this log cabin. You'd go up there and sink piss, and that's when Siegert fired up, and that's when he.
That's why you were there.
That's when I earned my keep. It was good fun. Good fun.
That's good, mate. Yeah. So you never played competitive cricket, obviously. I mean, you know fuck all about it.
Could not think of anything worse.
Yeah. You had other shit to do at 14 and 15, like drinking yourself stupid and killing all your brain cells. Although some would say, standing in the fucking 45 degree sun over summer, there's a few pretty dull fucking cricketers getting around. Just frying their little adolescent brain
sport. Yep. Anyway, plenty to talk about.
Anyway, if you want to book us for a cricket club,
we love that.
We love cricket.
Love getting out there amongst
enjoy it.
Yeah, so there's plenty to talk about.
There's a bit going on, and we do have to rush. We are on a strict time limit. You've got to get out to Scouts.
I've got to get out to Cub Scouts.
To build a billy cart that is clearly not going to, safety standards are definitely thrown out the window in this thing if you're building it.
We built the billy cart a few weeks back. We've got to paint the thing and try and take it down to the local mechanic, try and get it roadworthy.
Yeah, are you going to go red? Red's faster? Or?
I don't know. But then we're meant to be racing the thing, and I thought, you wouldn't paint it and then race it. You'll get paint all over you. So I'm not sure what they're going to do down there tonight.
Same day.
Oh, that's what they're saying.
All right.
So I don't know.
Who's running this shit show?
Oh, not me. Akela. Is that what they call it? Akela?
Who's that?
The person that runs Cubs.
Oh, I don't know.
Dib, dog.
Dib. I don't know what that. I never did Cubs. I never did Scouts.
No.
I still got touched as a kid though.
That's the mate.
Yeah,
as long as you're as long as you're getting touched.
I was getting touched, mate. I didn't want to miss out.
Yeah.
All the kids were getting it, and I just got to wear my regular street ties and get touched.
That's good.
So that
didn't have to pay the subs.
Thanks, Uncle Ron.
He's a good man.
He's a good man.
So,
anyway, that's good times. So
So what are we going to talk about?
Okay, so at the end though, we've got a heap of fucks from Big D. He's been working overtime. He's worn out his fucking thumb.
Yep.
With all the shit he's got, and also I need a shout out. My brother's doing something, raising a bit of money and awareness for a certain thing. So
okay.
I need 5 to 7 minutes at the end to go through all that.
Jesus. So all right.
Like I said, we're on a 40-minute time schedule, aren't we?
Right. Yeah, we do. I've got a couple of stories.
Hit me.
All right. First one. Get a phone call about a month ago. A guy I know. Fairly well. I've known him for a long time, but through work. He doesn't work for our company, he works for another company. So we've never really been out together. We know each other.
Chatted through email.
More through work, not so much through social activities. He's messaged me, said, Tommy, I've got a mate, and I won't say his name, but he's a assistant coach of an AFL club. He's a premiership player.
Ooh.
And he's a fairly big name. Most people
know him
that follow the AFL. Well, that all know him. That all know him.
Yeah.
He's having a bucks play.
All right.
And
he's serious.
He's starting to get a bit of a big name for himself. So he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to get strippers or anything because that could fuck him. This guy's a chance of coaching an AFL team. Let me just say that.
All right.
So I've said, all right, mate, no dramas. Give me some dirt. I'll do it for fuck all. I'm bartering myself down, as I always do. I'll do it for fuck all. Just give me some dirt.
I had to adopt one of the kids out.
Yeah,
because you're doing too much for free.
That's fine. I'll give me some dirt and I'll work it in. Don't hear from this bloke for about 4 weeks.
So it's not happening.
But no, it's in the diary.
Okay, all right.
And I get busy. Obviously, he's got busy. It's got to the point where, it's even if we get dirt now, it's too late. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. It's on in 48 hours, and I've got a busy 48 hours. I haven't got time to sit down and structure this dirt into any sort of...
Even for this future Hall of Fame coach.
You don't just get dirt and it becomes... You got to work with it. You got to think, I'll put it here. How am I going to work this in? And I'm doing the suburban footballer character.
That's right.
And he's got some mates there. Big Staker's going to be there.
Brent
Staker.
Oh, Jesus. Has he recovered from all those years ago?
He was a bit groggy.
Good-looking bloke, actually.
He's a lovely guy.
Good-looking bloke.
But don't you... if you think of Staker, he's going to be tarnished. I don't know about tarnished. He didn't do anything wrong, but he's always going to be the guy that Barry Hall whacked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter because he played in the premiership.
Yeah,
he played in the premiership.
Yeah.
06, I think.
Yeah.
And he's a premiership
and
player.
Lovely, just a funny guy, good guy, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. Anyway, so he and there are a few other names there, and anyway, so I messaged the guy that I know and said, mate, just so you know, still do the gig. Go ahead, fantastic. But it's probably getting a bit late to send through some dirt. Anyway, he said...
he hasn't got the dirt.
He hasn't given me the dirt.
Jesus.
And so I was meeting him at 2:30 on the Saturday, and I emailed him Friday morning and said, mate, we haven't got the dirt. And I had to drive to Echuca, and I had to go to a gig. Saturday morning I had to coach basketball. I haven't got a spare minute.
Jesus.
I haven't got a spare minute to be waffling around with these last minute.
You can't,
shit.
mate.
I need time.
I mean, if you miss that game of basketball coaching those kids, it's doing something you don't even know what to do. It's really going to fuck the kids up.
Absolutely. So I've said, mate, don't worry about it. Anyway, he goes, mate, I just sent you the email.
I was like, fuck it. So he sent it through, and I've looked at it, and it was just all this was. Because when you do stuff like this, you're putting yourself in their hands a bit. You can only work with what they gave you.
Yeah, and you need stuff that everyone else knows,
Yep.
and you don't want it to be just like, he banged this girl, he did this, he did that. You need a little bit of.
Well, it was a list of 7 women he'd slept with.
Okay, so
And just what they were like.
okay, were they good?
Yep. Anyway, so I've thought, all right, this isn't ideal. But anyway, so I had a 3-hour trip to Echuca to do this big bloke's lunch gig with David Schwartz. Headed up, and I thought, I've got the 7 names. Oh, fucking, how can I work this in? I had a bit of a think about it.
You could have said, I'm doing this. You could have run it at the big bloke lunch.
Wouldn't have made a lot of sense.
Yeah, but you could have said, I'm doing the Bucks party, thrown what's his name under the bus. And then go, these are the chicks he slept with. Will this work? Will that work?
Yeah. And these girls he slept with weren't household names. These were just, this was Jenny.
Jenny from the block.
Yeah, and Mary. And
Mary had a little lamb.
So it wasn't like we weren't given lists.
But all the other
celebrities.
Blokes know these chicks.
Oh, they know them.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I've worked it up, and it's going to be. It's pretty hard to do that without it being a lot of swear words. It's blue. I'm going blue.
Maybe a bit misogynistic.
A little bit. And anyway, so I've got to the pub, and I'm looking around, and the pub's fucking pumping.
Which pub?
Great pub. The Prince Alfred in Richmond.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, joint's rocking. There's a hens party there.
Oh.
There's a kids running around. There's the place is pumping. And I said to the bartender, the guys hadn't got there yet. They were on a bit of a pub crawl. And I said, all right, mate, I'm here to tell some gags for this guy's bucks. Where am I performing? Where's the room? And he said, oh, you're just out in the beer garden. And there were probably 100 other people out in the beer garden. Yeah. And I said, have they got a private area? And he said, well, it's not really private. I guess there's a shrub. And they're behind the shrub.
They're behind a bush. Most shrubs, they're not really...
Well, not soundproof.
They're not really soundproof unless you whack a few fucking egg cartons on them and shit like that. But
I didn't have time for that. Or I didn't have egg cartons.
No.
And it was a small shrub. And I said, mate, is there anywhere we can perform? This is going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
And he said, mate, that's it. I'm sorry. And I said, oh, mate. And I said, okay. But I wasn't accepting.
Do you have any egg cartons?
Have you got egg cartons?
Nah, the chef's run out.
So anyway, this guy's taken his eye off me. He was apologetic. I've gone up these stairs where the staff go.
You found a
room.
I've
gone upstairs and I've had a look around and I found a room upstairs, a little room.
Great.
And I
There's
came
rack
down
on the table.
I said,
grab a $50 note.
This is the cat's pajamas.
Let's go.
So I said, mate, can I use that room upstairs? He said, oh, mate, you can't. There's chairs everywhere. I said, mate, I'll clean it up. I can't do it out there. And he said, mate, you're going to have to do it out there. I said, mate, it's going to be really offensive. And I think you're definitely going to get complaints.
Yeah.
And he said,
are you the stripper?
All right, let's go. So I cleaned up upstairs, went up there, and it was a fucking beauty. He didn't know I was coming. There was this bloke before me. I don't know. He was a ripper. He did a Phantom race call. I tell you what,
it wasn't the Red Jesus, was it? Oh, you've missed him. My MC brother-in-law. He is known for the Phantom race calls.
This guy had a bit of a red Jesus look about him.
Did he have a bald head like you?
He had a bald head, and he would have been red.
Maybe it was the Red
wasn't
Jesus.
The red Jesus.
Maybe it wasn't
I know
the Red Jesus, though. Yeah.
It wasn't the Red Jesus. He didn't have a beard. Now, this guy does a fair bit of MCing.
And he didn't have a Russian bride.
He did not have not that I know of. He didn't have a Russian bride. But I tell you what, done well, a Phantom race call is fucking hilarious.
Oh,
he had the boys, and there were only 20 of them. It was pretty small, low key. No, this is what happened. So, fuck, I forgot this bit. So I'm about to bloody go. I'm on in 5.
Yeah.
I'm fucking on in 5. I've done all this work. I've probably put 2 hours work into scripting this thing.
Set up the chairs.
So I'm going to run through and do my normal suburban footballer show, and then right at the end I'm going to say, and on the bench is this guy, but you're captain. And this is why you're captain, because of your achievements. And then I was going to run through them, and it was...
That's big.
So I thought that's a good way to work it in. So... Anyway, I'm fucking 5 minutes from getting on. I've got it all in my head, and he's come up and he goes, "Oh, Tommy, just so you know, the father of the bride's here." And so we might have to make a bit of a late change.
Jesus
and I was like,
Christ.
What do you reckon I can do all the bits about the names you gave me? He goes, "Oh, mate, I probably wouldn't." And I was like, fuck me.
Hell, boys.
So now
how many times do you want to move the goalpost?
So I've gone from having fuck all to work with. I've worked a miracle.
You've
here.
worked it up, mate.
I'm like a boxer going in to fight, and then just before the fight, the refs grabbed him and said, "Mate, just so you know, I'm going to cut both your arms off." Now, good luck out there today.
Mate, great analogy. That is exactly the analogy.
Exactly. So,
just duck and weave. You'll
so
make
I'm just
it
sitting
happen.
there going, well, I've got fucking nothing to work with here.
Yep.
I've got zilch. And anyway, I was 30 seconds before I went on. He's grabbed me and he goes, "Mate, I've talked to Curly, the dad." He goes, and he said he's been fucking on the piss all day. He said, "Well, that's not don't worry about it. I slept with women before I got married. Go for it."
Yeah.
So he understood.
Yeah.
So
was it 7?
It wasn't half of the country.
It wasn't
like
half the
bloke.
country.
No, so anyway, so we got up there. It was awesome. They laughed. It was a good sort of older crowd. He's a bit older to be getting married, and like your good self. They were all sort of late 30s, early 40s, and it was just good fun. And had a beer with him afterwards. Went outside, got a parking ticket, and Bob's your fucking uncle.
There you go, mate.
And,
that's a bloody ripper.
Yeah, just they're the ones you like. The ones where you think you're fucked, but you come out the other side.
That's it. You like the boxer, mate. You got no arms. You're in the ring, and you think, "How am I going to get out of this?" I duck weave.
I'm like Muhammad. I was up against the ropes,
just shaking.
Yep.
Just shaking like a bloody leaf.
Yeah,
but,
sort of.
that's
no,
good.
the old Muhammad.
Oh, the old
the
Muhammad,
boxing.
the good Muhammad. Yeah, great. That's great.
So
mate.
that was something else.
That's good. Well, you speak of Bucks. I think I'm turning into a bit of the Bucks Day specialist. I had another Bucks party to do on the weekend.
Another one.
Yeah. So remember I did the one on...
Oh, fuck. There's another trade.
The halftime fucking
No, I've got my
siren.
thing on bloody trade. There's a mega deal.
Okay. Okay, that's right. No, who gives a fuck?
How long's this trade period going for?
I don't know. I don't even... It doesn't make
Can a
sense
trade week
to
go
me.
for longer than a week?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, mate. Trade month.
I've got to turn that alarm off. Every time there's a trade.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about that. So.
Anyway, so another Bucks.
So I get another Bucks, and this is where my career's at. Saturday, I get a call from Maury at not Saturday. I had the gig was Saturday.
Yep.
But Maury from the Rubber Chicken, where we did our festival show. Festival show. He says, just sent a text and goes, do you want to do would you be interested in doing a stag party?
Stag?
Yeah, well, where are you from, mate? Jesus Christ, it's called a Bucks party. But I think in the UK it's called a stag party.
I think in the States it's called
maybe
a stag.
the States. Maury has sort of lived in other countries.
Yeah, you sort of learn the lingo, the country.
Yeah, maybe when you
But you get the gist.
Yeah, you get the gist. So I knew what he was talking about. I knew what was going on. I said, no dramas. But that's the thing, no real details. Like, I'm happy to do a stag party.
Yep.
But, is it in a beer garden with a little shrub as a, soundproofing? Or what's going on? I need a few more details, mate. So I rung him and he said, the boys are coming in. They're going to get on the piss at the Rubber Chicken.
Yep.
And they just, one of the boy, the Buck, he's a bit of he likes the mic. He likes to be the centre of attention.
Okay.
So what they're going to do, you jump up and do some stand-up, and they're going to sit them down at the Rubber Chicken. So they're going to be in comedy mode.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just going to be in a room, and I'm not going to be a boxer with no arms.
No. Well, that's unfortunately what I did. I sat them all in the...
Well done.
So you got to do that.
You do that, because if you don't do a lot of these gigs, you just sort of go with the flow, and then you get thrown under the bus, and they don't go that well, because you've got so many things going against you.
You feel like a fuckwit at the time, but sometimes you got to say, nah, boys, you got to sit down.
You'll get your money's worth. I'll be better than if you're all just standing up and there's egg cartons on a fucking bush. So, so they're coming in at about 5. They're coming off a boat cruise, and 5:30 till 6.
Yep.
You'll jump up and do. I said, well, it works well if you can get me a name of the best man or whoever's running this. I need a bit of dirt.
Yeah.
No. Need a bit of dirt, mate. You need a bit of dirt. So
that's the problem with these Bucks parties. Yeah, it's so much better if you do a bit of work. They don't really pay enough to warrant doing hours of fucking work on, but they're so much better if you do them.
That's it. Because if you just jump up and do material, it's like, I mean, no matter how great the material is, if it doesn't relate to these blokes, they don't really give a fuck, do they?
Two shits.
They couldn't give two shits. So
and it's almost a bit of a Bucks party's almost a Mad Monday sort of vibe, where you could be in the room to, if an outsider comes in, let's take this motherfucker
who's
down.
this fuckwit?
Let's take him down.
And if the boys are maybe been on the white powder, they're a bit amped up.
Yeah,
They're peacocking a bit. They're
Yep.
like, who's this fucking loser with red hair and shit teeth?
Yeah, sitting down and giving someone respect and paying attention might not be
up their alley.
No.
But these boys were great. So
That's good.
I got in touch with Kristen the week
wife?
before. Yeah, Christian. I said,
Kristen?
Christian.
Oh, Christian. I
yeah.
thought you said Kristen.
I said to Kristen, I said, you got any
Is it?
dirt on this
Yeah.
fucking Emerson bloke whose
I
bucks it is on
think
Saturday?
it's a different Kristen,
She
Evan.
said, I don't know this guy.
It
Yeah,
can't
maybe
be two
I'm
Christians.
not invited to the wedding. So, yeah. So, I rock up and I'll get back. I wasn't feeling fantastic. I'll get back to that a bit later. I was feeling a bit average on Friday. But come in. All the boys are up there and Christian comes up. He goes, oh, mate, thanks so much for doing this. This is going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. The Bucks dressed up as fucking Donald Trump.
No, I did see the pictures. That was very
Yeah,
good. That was,
yeah. I don't know what it represented, but maybe he thinks he's, he came up and just grabbed me on the pussy and shit.
Mate, he was, he had the
Really
old
playing the part.
tan on, dangerously close to blackface.
It was
I
close
would
to
have thought.
blackface.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
From a mate,
It couldn't have
Carl's-
gone many more shades darker.
Oh.
Otherwise, that's real dangerous territory there.
For my mate Carl's Bucks, I was in the bridal party and he'd always wanted to play for Collingwood, which
Yep.
was never going to happen. A terrible footballer.
Yep.
And he was white Irish, so he was white as a fucking ghost. So
Ghost.
he always wanted a suntan to play
Pale.
for Collingwood. So for his Bucks party, we dressed him up in the full Collingwood kit, helmet and everything, and we got him a spray tan, and we went right over the top, and he was dangerously close to blackface. It was I'd say he would have been blackface.
Well, there's some women, like, it's almost, you see those bodybuilders, like, a lot of them are pretty fucking black body. They fucking really lube themselves up.
Horrendous. A guy who's played footy with Luke Traynor just on the weekend won the Australian over 40s weightlifting championship. And he's posted all these Facebooks. He looks fucking ridiculous. Why do they
look
feel the
fucking
need?
stupid.
Is there a less attractive look in a woman when they're fucking brown, like
But I think
orange?
I think it shows out their muscles more. Like, because I've seen ripped, like, redheads, like, and there's a few of them, but like they still look sick.
Yeah.
Even if they got six pack and abs and that, it looks like there's a pasty fucker who has got muscles, but still looks like he could die tomorrow.
A tan can hide a lot of imperfections,
Oh,
and it does just make things look better.
It does
But these
look
guys
good.
He's ripped as fuck anyway.
Well, not last time I went to Bali, the time before COVID, like, I saw this fat fucker, like, smoking a dart. He smashed about fucking 3 bing tangs in 30 minutes. His gut was hanging over
Got a
his...
colostomy bag.
Yeah, colostomy bag. His gut was hanging over his shorts. His ass was hanging out. He fucking, like, coughing and choking. But because he had a tan, he go, fuck, he looks good.
Oh, he's a fuck. Looks $1 million.
He looks great,
had
mate.
girls all over him.
Yeah, he's getting blown off on the beach. It's
Yeah,
good
get yourself
times.
a tan if you're struggling.
Good times. So Murray does the call out, and he goes, "All right, boys, come in, get in here." There's about 40 of them. They all fly in. It's all happening, and CJ Fortuna, he brings me on, and
Yep.
Emerson's the buck. It's all going well. I had a few things to rip on him here. He's a tight ass with money.
Yeah.
Apparently he collected money for presents from people, and spends the money on himself.
Collects money from the
So,
present.
I'll get a present for Robbo.
Yeah.
Boys, give me $20 each, $20 each, and then
Just-
you rock up on Robbo's birthday. You go, where's that fucking present? Oh, there's no fucking
mate.
present.
Yeah, no need
and
for
old,
presents.
old Emerson rocks up with the fucking gold chains in a Lamborghini, going, fucking things are doing all right. But
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
and also his old band was up the back. I sort of ripped a bit of shit because I said, what do you do? What do you do with yourself, Emerson? He goes, I work at Multiplex. I said, I go, yeah, I'm a bloody site supervisor. And they all fucking pissed themselves. I go, he fucking walks around with a clipboard, does he? He goes, yeah, he's one of those toss bags.
Yeah, nice.
And I said, why is that? He said, he's the old man owned the company or something. He goes, yeah, fucking roared because he's high up at Multiplex. So he's got the job because he's, so you're fucking loaded. Yeah, he's fucking loaded. And this. So I just kept hitting gold.
It's only a roared if you're not in it. But, so he's been fed by the silver spoon, is he? Is that what they say?
Yeah, silver spoon. And, I got some great dirt here. So I copped this. He goes, he's a sex pest. We've caught him wanking on nights out a few times.
Jesus.
We have his suspicions. He sniffed girls' undies. So I sort of opened up with, thanks.
Is that his real name? Maybe we should not use his real name for this.
No, his real name's Robbo.
That's good.
Yeah. Maybe it is.
I didn't use my guy's real name, and he did nothing wrong. This guy's a sex offender, and you've basically given everyone his address. Well, fuck him. Is he a listener?
I don't think so. I handed out a few cards, but I don't think the boys are really going to remember that.
No, those cards would have been used for racking up, and that's it.
That's about it. So I opened up with, all right, thanks for good luck with the wedding. You just make sure there's cameras in the dunnies, so no fucking pulling yourself and whatever. Anyway, I won't go there.
I think you already have.
Got a bit heavy there. So anyway, so I did about 20 minutes. All went well. Got him up.
Yep.
Got him up after. They said, because that was the thing. They wanted to throw him under the bus and get him to jump on stage afterwards. So that
nice
was
one.
the thing.
Yeah.
Throw up the comic
and
then bring him up and he'll tell a few jokes. He told a story about one of the blokes got on mushy. He's got a bit emotional. They ended up finding him and they had to take him home or something. But for a first up little effort, old Trumpster. Not bad. Got potential. So then afterwards, a few photos with the boys. All went well. They were happy. And sometimes you go, are they just pissed? Or because they sort of came off, it was like I was fucking Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
How old were they?
They were sort of, I reckon, in their 30s. He was 30, Trumpster. He was 30, so...
They thought you were Chris Ross. I'd say they were probably on something.
Yeah. So, but you always, you never know how they're going to go. But the dirt helps. Throw in a few jokes. It's good at the moment because I've got a lot of marriage material and things like that. So it's he ripped on a few other guys. So that was good. That went well. So
that's
probably not as cool a story as yours. But
no,
anyway.
mine was dog shit. But it's so what else? What are we going to do?
Well, would you want me to go why I was feeling shit?
No,
on Saturday.
Yep.
So all right. So I got a gig down at Newborough Hotel.
Yep.
On Friday night down at old
Noobs.
Yeah, bro. You're the newbie. So I wake up Friday. I'm feeling all right. Things aren't going too bad.
Yep. Sun's up.
It was piss and rain, actually. It was piss and rain. So, and Kristen, she had her brakes done about 3 weeks ago, and she keeps going, the brake pads are still making noise, still making a bit of noise.
Yep.
So she said, I'm going to brush my hands of that. You're the bloke. Fucking sort it out. So I took it back to the mechanic. I go, g'day, fellas. The wife got the brakes done a few weeks ago. Any chance you just have a look at them? She reckons they're still making a bit of a fucking whirring noise.
Bit squeaky.
He said, yeah, no, it's piss and rain.
Yeah.
I drove it there. I couldn't hear any fucking noise. I go, that'll be right.
Yeah.
They'll drop it off. They'll go, this guy's a dickhead.
He hasn't even got a wife.
Yeah. Me and me little Corolla. Like,
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop. He
This
goes,
is my wife's car. Yeah, right on you fucking loser.
he's driving a fucking 14-year-old girl's fucking learner's car. What a nerd. So I rocked out. G'day, guys. How you going? Pulled that story.
Yep.
Go, yeah, no dramas. So they take it round the block. They said, nah, can't hear anything. I said, fucking fantastic. That's great. So I don't know why I added that because it's got nothing to do with when I started feeling shit.
Story. Well, ironically, I started feeling shit halfway through that story because it really didn't need to be there.
Really didn't need to. I should have cut the fat there.
Yeah,
should have cut that part out.
Yeah, when you're trying to cut an episode nice and short, you don't need a story about a brake service. But,
you don't really.
Yeah. So
anyway, so Friday afternoon, I'm driving down to Newborough, and I'm feeling a bit bloated. I'm feeling a bit bloody crook in the guts.
Yep.
I sort of dropped a few farts that are questionable.
Okay.
And it's about an hour and a half for me, hour 45 down to Newborough.
Yep.
Halfway there, I stop at a joint called Bayles, which is, that's what it's called. And there's a little general store there. I thought, I need a bit of a pep up.
Yep.
Still
Red
feeling,
Bull?
I went the V.
I never had a V.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'm
like
down in some Red Bulls at the moment.
Yeah, I like the Vs. You
Yeah.
know, I love them.
Yeah,
So,
I love that.
2 for 5.
I'm
It's a
really
great deal.
feeling like your heart's going to blow out of your
Yeah,
chest.
that's what I love.
Ooh, it's a good feeling.
Ooh, feel good.
Got to be good for you too.
Gotta be
Got to
great.
be good for you.
So,
Long term.
Long term.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Like,
Yeah.
fuck the Coke. Get on the Vs.
Fuck going for a run a half a marathon or doing some sprint work. Just
Don't do it.
Ultimately, you're just trying to get the heart rate up.
That's it.
Your Red Bull's doing that while you're sitting in the car.
That's it.
I cannot see the difference between doing a workout
Yeah.
and slamming down a litre of Red Bull.
Do it. I reckon there should be more of it.
Bloody oath.
That's great. So
Yeah,
anyway, so I grabbed the V. I go, that'll pep me up because I like something. And there were no fucking. Usually I get a coffee, but stomach wise, I wasn't. Coffee, I'm thinking,
Yep.
this could be no good because I'd done a shit as well. That was a bit. I wouldn't say it was diarrhea, but it was.
We get the point, mate.
bit of soft serve.
You've got an upset tummy.
Okay, all right. Stop
let's
whinging.
get to this.
Stop whinging about your breaks and your upset tummy. And,
Tempted to go back to the break story.
I'm a
always.
nerd. I'm a nerd. Anyway, I'm driving my big boy's car.
Yeah.
I'm driving the Holden Commodore.
Oh, boy.
Way too much power for old nerd man over here.
Yep.
And I pull up at Bayles, grab the V, and I see the Bay Marie. It's at about, it's like 5:30, 5:45. And I
What's
said,
your pick of the bunch out of the Bay Marie?
usually I like, if a South Melbourne Dimmy's screaming at me, I go, give me that big boy.
Reckon? I reckon the meat to flesh ratio's off on the. I reckon there's
Sometimes you need a fucking chainsaw to cut the thing.
there's a reason Dimmies, the 100 billion dim sims were made the one size before South Melbourne went and fucking reinvented the wheel, is because that's the perfect size for a fucking dim sim.
is.
Everyone goes on,
The
South
skin's
Melbourne
thin.
Dimmies, South Melbourne Dimmies. The meat to flesh ratio is off the shit.
And they do something when they
They put too much. Do they put pepper in it?
Well, I don't know, but they definitely, there's a lot of skin on it, and like, I reckon that's how I fucked me teeth sometimes. You chew into those things, and it's fuck me, they got a tough skin. But,
Yeah,
they get me every time.
And the potato cake, you got the potato cake there, but potato cake's got to have all that shit hanging off it. It can't be
Yeah.
perfect. If I see a perfectly symmetrical
manufactured.
circle, you can fucking jam that up your ass.
Sometimes the chicken strips will get me, but they're always as dry as a fucking
Chip.
dead dingo's donger.
Yeah, the
so-
garlic balls where you bite on those and they sort of, you don't see them everywhere. You sort of bite on them. They just fucking explode down your back of your throat. A big garlicky load down the back of your throat.
You
It's,
love a garlicky load.
Yeah, that's,
straight
so
down
they're
the
my,
back.
that's my, have you ever had those long,
Kranskis?
no, they're long.
Fish
I've never
sticks.
seen them in a Bay Marie. I've seen them at the odd footy club. They're a long, sharp, I would say prawn flavoured meal. You had those?
Oh, the old long,
They're long
fucking
and-
prawn flavoured meal.
They're like a
Crab
long-
stick.
Nah, it's not a fucking crab. It's prawn. It's definitely prawn. Crab's got no seafood at all. Crab
All right.
stick.
Yep.
It's
Yeah. Big D. What are these called? If you can piece together Tom's.
well, they're long.
Fucking-
They've got a hard sort of batter on the batter sort of
Battered sav.
not a batter like a pastry on the outside with because I did a
Do
gig.
you want to hear about me brake pads again?
Yeah. Tell you what,
Should we get to it at the end?
I'll cut my own brake pads on the way home after this episode. Fucking hell, if I have to listen to this.
All right, so there's one bag there, all right? The Bay Marie's empty, there's one bag.
Yeah.
Now, even though my guts are churning, I'm
Yeah.
I walk in like that, I thought,
What I need is some fucking
what I
deep
need
fried
is some
shit.
deep fried shit that was deep fried 3 weeks ago. And
Yeah.
It's been sitting in the Bay Marie since then.
Just
So-
what the doctor ordered.
And listen to the way she sells it to me as
Yeah.
well. I said, "G'day, 96-year-old lady who's been who's old.
Yep.
What do we got? I'm a little hungry. What do we got in the Bay Marie?" She goes, "We've got one bag." She said, "It's a bit of a mystery bag, and that's not what you want to hear
No.
when she's explaining it, is
Mystery bag.
it?
No.
Mystery bag.
I'd call it a bonus bag or something.
I'd call it a bag of shit."
Yeah.
So I said, "Well, what's in there?" you know. And she said,
If I told you, it wouldn't be a mystery.
Well, that's right. She told me anyway.
I told you, you wouldn't buy it.
I told you. Well, she said, potato cake.
Okay.
I said, give us a look at it.
Well, they're hit or miss.
Tommy's told me
Yeah.
what to look for in a potato cake.
Is it
mate.
perfectly symmetrical?
It was
'Cause you can
perfectly
jet-
rounded. It looked like a...
Well, it'd be a good frisbee then. Now, fuck this thing off and fling it across the room. Now, what else you got in there?
She had a salt and vinegar chicken strip.
Yeah, that
Look
would
at
be right down my list of things. I would. Salt and vinegar is not my cup of tea.
Salt and vinegar, like I was dry as it fucking was. But I thought, okay. Two out of two.
Yep.
What's the other things you got?
Yep.
I got 2 garlic balls.
Ooh,
I said, is there going to be garlic jizz down the back of my throat?
because that's what I want.
She said, I don't know. They've been sitting there for 3 weeks.
Could be a
Fair chance the old
uh,
jizz. It's like the sock under your bed, Evo.
bit of a thick load going
That
back there.
is-
But anyway,
that is going to be dry as.
that's
So
bags.
it
Got a bit
wasn't-
to offer.
You know what? It wasn't. I thought,
Yep.
fuck it, I'll take it. So I took it.
Yeah,
I
living
took
on
it.
the edge.
I jump in the car. I think I went the garlic balls first, and not much garlic sauce in them. I think that sort of dried out and sort of stuck to the side of the fucking inside of the garlic ball. It was sort of hollow. It was like when you. It's a bit disappointing. But
Trying to eat a tennis ball.
it was like a tennis ball.
Mm.
Probably tasted about the same.
Okay.
Not as furry though, but I
Hmm.
got the garlic balls down. Then I thought, I'll go the salt and vinegar strip.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, it was like sandpaper. But I thought, fuck, what do I do? I'll
What next?
have another crack at the potato cake.
Yep.
Knock the potato cake down, and to be honest, didn't really fucking help my crook guts.
Well, that's surprising because I thought that sounded like that was really going to fix you up. I'd say,
Can't
well,
help out.
if I was a doctor, I would be all out of ideas. If you've eaten the mystery bag and you're still not
Hey
feeling
Doc,
better,
what do I do now? Have you had the fucking dodgy garlic balls? Yeah, I've eaten them. Well, try a fucking dried chicken strip. I've done it. What about the perfectly symmetrical potato cake that's been sitting there for 3 weeks? Yep, I've tried it all, mate. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I'm sorry, Evan.
Mate, I'm handing him my fucking degree.
You're going to be dead within a week. If that didn't fix you, yeah, I fucking 8 years at uni.
I don't know.
I'm stumped.
I don't
mate.
know what's happening. So now I'm driving to the gig. I'm feeling worse. The guts. Now I'm bloated. You know when you feel like you've got shit stuck at the top of your stomach? I go, this is no
I
good.
find a carbonated water can often get a few little burps up, and that's
Yeah. So
I reckon your mystery bag was
it hurt me.
it was the wrong idea.
It was a bad idea, but I didn't have much else to go on. But so anyway, I turn up to the gig feeling like shit.
Yep.
I rock into the Newborough Hotel. I'm looking around for someone who looks half like a staff member, and they're all looking at me like, Jesus Christ, you just eat a fucking mystery bag, mate. You look like shit.
You look like you pulled in down the road and ate that lady's mystery bag that she's been trying to get rid of since 1984.
Mystery bag from Bayles. Jesus
You didn't eat
God.
that fucking mystery bag from Bayles, did you?
I'll tell you a story.
That joint shut down 10 years ago. She's like, oh, no.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Shit's going
That's all
down.
right. The signs falling down.
I did, yeah.
Anyway.
I did eat the mystery. Do you want to hear about me brake pads? No, not really. Anyway, so I go around the side. I cart all the gear in, and I'm not feeling great. I'm sort of setting stuff up. I'm moving tables and get everything set up, get everything good to go. The owner's there. She said, and lovely people. Give it up for
soul of the
what was
earth.
her name? Daphne? No,
Daffy
Daria. No, Darlene.
Darlene.
Real fucking Aussie name, isn't it?
Darlene from that was
Darlene,
girl
married
from
with
Roseanne.
children. Roseanne, that's right,
She
very
was
good.
She was a ripper.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
Roseanne, on the other hand, she's
a big
wild woman.
I reckon she's had a few mystery bags in her day.
Yeah, no, she loves the
Roseanne.
mystery bag. She's very funny woman. Very,
she's great.
she's got a bit to say.
Oh yeah, she's loving life.
Mm.
So anyway, and her husband, G'day. That was his name. Where do you reckon he's from?
Austria?
No, Bali. So they
G'day.
own a tattoo shop.
Was he Balinese?
Yeah, he's Balinese.
Mm.
Yeah, so
G'day.
lovely couple. He goes, G'day. Hello. What's happening here? I don't know. So I get everything set up, moving tables, everything's sorted. She goes, here's the menu. Do you want something to eat? I go, not really, but
Yeah.
you know what? I look for the smallest thing on those. Can I have 3 arancini balls?
I would have gone on some greens if I was you. Just something to.
Well, you sort of
You're
want
lacking some substance.
I need something, so I thought I'll bang some more fucking shit.
Yep.
Arancini, I got 1.5 Arancini balls down, and I'm thinking nothing's moving here. I'm still bloated, and I thought, fuck, I'm gonna have to throw these 1.5 Arancini balls out the fucking window or something. I thought, because you can't come back. She's gonna think I'm an idiot if I can't get 3 Arancini balls down.
Well, she'll think there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, that's right. So, but I don't want her to think I don't like the Arancini balls, but I can't tell her the story about the mystery bag and all that kind of stuff.
No, you made all our listeners sit through it. Why didn't you? Why not her?
Do you want to hear about me brake pads, Darlene? No, not really, you nerd. Anyway, so I get it down, and things aren't going well. Anyway, Catsy rocks up. He's doing the gig with me. He goes, there you go, mate. I said, I'm not good. I told him about the brake pads, told him about the mystery bag. I'm not feeling that great.
Yep.
I get on stage. Once you're on stage, you're all right. You're feeling all right. You're a bit bloated.
Oh, you could be on your deathbed. If you go on stage, you feel okay.
You feel okay.
It's pretty rare you feel bad on stage.
A few times
Whether
I'm
it's
sort
the
of...
lights.
I had to do a shit before the gig. I said, Catsy, mate, don't start yet.
That would have been a bit splattery, wouldn't it?
It wasn't. It was one of those claggy ones. It was a bit claggy. It was a bit soft, a bit claggy. And the paper at the Newborough Hotel, it definitely wasn't your 3-ply. It was...
Was it a roll or did it come out in squares?
It was the one where you sort of had to... You pull it, and if you pull it too hard, it just snaps off.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I would have been best off wiping my ass with the fucking salt and vinegar chicken strip.
Or the potato cake.
Or the potato
only had
cake.
a bite out of it.
It had more structural integrity than the toilet paper. And the other thing is me roids kicked it. Me roids playing up again.
Your
so
roid,
now...
Your hemorrhoid.
Me fucking hemorrhoid. I'm going to the dogs, mate.
Well, maybe you should start eating better. Fucking hell. You're eating like a fucking
Wait
homeless
till, because I don't think it was a mystery bag that fucked me. Wait till you hear what I ate. So we're piecing it all together.
Oh, there's more to this story.
Fucking hell, it's 40 minutes. All right, so do the gig, do the shit, a few burps on stage. Oh, God, this is no good. Catsy gets on. Gig goes great. Everything's good. Ripping, zigging, zagging, humming, and bloody whatever else you do. Catsy gets on. Now I'm feeling shit, and now I'm getting these hot and cold flushes. I think, fucking hell, I'm too young to be hitting menopause. Plus, I'm a man.
I reckon you got HIV or something.
I reckon. I don't know what is going on. That's fucked. It's fallen off. So I go, this is no good. I'm sweating. I'm feeling really bad. I'm thinking, Jesus, those Arancini balls are fucked. But Catsy finishes, night finishes, and now I'm at a point where I just need to pack up the shit. I can't be fucked talking to anyone. I'm feeling terrible.
Yep.
I am feeling shit ass. We start packing down. There's a dude there I know. I saw at another gig a few weeks ago. I go, hey, sorry, mate. I feel like shit.
Bag.
I've had the mystery
you didn't
bag.
have the mystery bag from Bayles, did you? Yes, I did.
I fucking did, mate.
Idiot.
You're the 35th person who said don't eat it. But so while Catsy's packing up, I go, Catsy, I've got to go for another shit, mate. I am fucked.
Ugh.
I go... because the gig's upstairs and everyone's gone down. So I push on the dunny upstairs. They fucking locked the toilet upstairs. I go, fuck me. So now I've got to dodge through 80, 90 people. Go, hey, Evo, nice gig. Whoa, whoa, this is good. I said, fuck, boys. I'm feeling like shit. I had the mystery bag. I go to the dunny. I'm in there for about 20 minutes. No, and just wiping. Where it's like, have I got a... Who described it? Like I've got
Pommy
a brown,
Johnson said you've got a brown marker hanging out your ass.
Marker up my ass. I'm dodging. I'm going around my hemorrhoid like I'm fucking. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm thinking, what have I done? I end up getting back up there. Catsy's packed it up. We fucking jam all the shit in the car and we drive home. And now I'm just fucking an hour 40. I just got to get home. I'm sweating. I'm feeling like shit. I'm just drinking water after water. I couldn't even stomach a beer.
Yep.
It's no good. I'm drinking water. And then I get home, 1 o'clock. Kristen's like, hey, how was the gig? I said, fucking gig was good, but I think I got food poisoning. She's like, what? Are you serious? So now it comes back. How did this happen? You don't just get food poisoning. So I'm trying to retrace my steps. I go, was it the mystery bag? I said, that probably didn't help. Mystery bag. Sick before the mystery bag. Was it?
It didn't help.
It didn't help. I go back to Thursday night. I did a gig in Frankston at 10:30. I had a kebab from a Frankston kebab shop.
Well, that'd have to be
up there.
Shortlisted.
And it'd have to be one of the suspects.
If you've had a kebab at any stage and you got food poisoning, that's certainly on the short list.
It's on the short list. So I'm thinking, was it that? And I'm looking at it because you know where it's spinning on the rotisserie thing and you're like,
Yep.
Is that shit cooked? I don't know. But sometimes they cut that off and then they put it on a fry pan and go,
That's a good
fry
point.
it up.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the way they cooked it.
No.
And okay, it could have been that. But then I go back to, 3 o'clock that day. I ate something that had been sitting in the fridge. The Saturday night before,
Yep.
me and Kristen thought we had the night off. We thought, we'll treat ourselves. We went and got an Afghan meal. We went to an Afghan restaurant on a Saturday night. Beautiful food. Lovely. I had a beer. I had a glass of wine. We had some beautiful Afghan stuff. It was too much. We put it in the little plastic container, put it in the fridge that night, and you know what Evo did Thursday at 3 o'clock? He said, you know what? I'm going to finish off that Afghan meal.
Yeah, it doesn't bid well the next day, Afghani food, I've found. Actually, I've never had Afghani.
Well, the next day,
food.
how do you reckon it fares fucking 5 days, 6 days
Was that
later?
5 days later?
Yeah, so we had it on the Saturday, and now it's Thursday. It's been sitting in the fridge since Thursday. These Afghani meatballs or dumplings,
Yep, yeah.
mincemeat dumplings, some bread,
Yeah, I
a
reckon
few other things.
4 days. I think most things will keep for 4 days.
Probably 5, yeah.
Met a bloke at a gig on Friday night, and I did my nicknames, and he said, "Oh mate, this bloke's nickname." Apparently, this guy was a fucking lunatic on the footy field. Nice enough guy, but used to just fucking snap. And they called him Yogurt because you never knew when he was going to go off. Maybe they should have called him Afghani meatballs.
Should have called him Afghani dumplings.
Afghani dumplings.
Yeah. So I started putting. I think it must have been that. It's got to be
It's
that.
gotta be.
Or the kebab.
And not automatically blaming the Afghanis, but it's where we're headed. It's looking like that, isn't it?
And that's not their fault because on the night it was beautiful.
fine.
It was lovely. It's lovely, but you can't eat it 5 days later. I mean, I reckon that's why half the suicide bombers fucking blow themselves up because they go, I fucking got the runs.
Because they had some
I got the shits.
5-day-old.
I've had some 5-year-old fucking dumplings. No, I'm taking out some people.
Well, maybe they didn't intentionally explode. They were just walking down the street and they had Afghani dumplings 5 days earlier, and they just fucking
just blew up.
They were walking through a shopping centre or something, looking for some carbonated water to settle their guts down. They just fucking exploded.
Just exploded.
Maybe that's it. Maybe we've been unfairly judging some of these suicide bombers.
Yeah,
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Was it a shrapnel bomb? No, it was a
thought.
fucking shit bomb.
I'll stew on that a bit.
We'll stew on that. But so I think that might have been the go. So that's why I was feeling a bit shit and rubbish. So there's a tip for you. Don't bloody, if you're going to have some food on the Saturday, don't eat it.
4 days is your limit, I reckon.
4 days.
4 days. Maybe 3 for Afghani dumplings.
So I've gone Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Fuck, I'm pushing 5 there. So, that's my bad.
That's
so
too
there
much.
we go.
All
That's
right, we've
done. All right.
we've gone right up. Fuck me, I got to go soon.
All right. Fuck. Should I quickly say what my brother? We'll fuck check next week.
Yeah, I got a lot I didn't talk about. Sorry, listeners. We
are really under the pump.
We
here.
are getting busy in life at the moment,
It's
and
all happening.
And I'm bloody coaching basketball. Got bloody Cub Scouts. Evan's bloody eating mystery
I've
bags.
got a fair bit of shit going on. I'll tell you. What's my fucking brother's name?
Jack.
Jimbo. I call him Jimbo. All right, so we'll finish up with this. Big D.
And we'll promise we'll give you a few more minutes. We'll do a bit of a double up.
We'll do a little double up.
No, actually,
don't promise anything. Just be careful. All right, so if we missed anything, apologies about that. Big D.
We've got the Baronia boys. Like they sent us an email. We'll get to you guys. We're sorry. The band 1920
they were called. I'll give them a shout out.
And things evolved there a little bit, but we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. Big D, fuck check next week. You've put in a truckload of work.
Yeah, have the week off.
Have the week off, Big D. But I'll go to my brother because what he's doing at the moment is his young fella when he was young. So his young fella now is about 2.5.
Yep.
When he was younger, little Roman, he was having these
Roman sandal.
The Roman, I do call him the Roman sandal.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good twist. So he was having these infantile spasms. So here we go. So this is what Heatho is doing at the moment. So this is his words. So big Jimmy, me bro. My son Roman was diagnosed with infantile spasms at the age of 6 months. Infantile spasms is one form of epilepsy. Epilepsy affects 1 in 25 people, meaning it is very common. So don't fuck check this, Big D.
Yeah.
So this is all the fucks are
Just
here.
accept this as gospel, Big
Just
D.
chill
Just
out.
have the fucking afternoon.
Have the week off.
Why have you got to always check everything, Big D?
Yeah, okay, so this is legit.
Go with the flow, mate.
So I'm raising money and awareness through the Walk for Epilepsy by walking or running 660 kilometres
Jesus.
between October 1 to October 25th. All right, I will compete a 12-hour run on the 22nd of October, that's a Saturday, to again raise even more awareness for this amazing cause. My beautiful wife, Louisa, and I have been affected by this disease. I feel real passion to do as much as I can to help. I choose running as it's an amazing vehicle for change and community, bringing people together. We know we are blessed that Roman hasn't had a spasm in a year and a half, but many other families are not so lucky. If you're in a position to donate, you can through the link in my Instagram bio. So what I'll do, I'll post that on the
He's a good man.
The Good Banter Instagram.
He's a good man.
No, he's done, and obviously Harry, he had dramas when he was younger, and you donate a lot each year back to the Royal Children's Hospital. So that's what Heatho's doing.
There's nothing worse than a sick kid.
Oh, well, the thing, what they had to do, in the end, they had to sort of give him some steroids to stop the spasms, which helped, and also he was bench pressing 10 kilos after that, which isn't bad for 6 months.
When he was pinning your brother against the fridge.
He had roid rage.
Demanding his bottle. We thought,
maybe
we'll fucking lay off on those steroids.
Lay off the roids.
Guys,
he's battling a bit.
Little Roman's starting to get a bit of a temper.
The old Roman sandal. So he's pinned his dad against the wall. So I'll put that up. Heatho, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, great work, mate. Awesome stuff.
Yep. I'll post that. And to everyone out there, hey, get on the Instagram. Get on the YouTube. Tell your mates about it. Give us a rating. Give us a review. Maybe not on this episode and the car story. But that's
it.
about it.
Yeah,
we're going to get out of here.
Big episode next week.
Big episode next week. We'll do the full hour, even a bit more. So thanks to all the listeners. Tell your mates. And that is episode 89 of Good Banter.